right now. So thank you. Thank you for showing up. Since 2001, H&F has been committed to improving the lives of those living with Charcot-Marie-Tooth, also known as CMT, a devastating neurological disease that robs the patients of the normal use of their hands, arms, feet, and legs, often causing quite an impact on the quality of their life. You'll hear soon from two patients that have CMT, Bernadette Scarduzio, who is our H&F social media coordinator, as well as the infamous Allison Moore, the founder, CEO. H&F would not be where H&F is today without her. So you'll be hearing from them in a bit. H&F's mission is to increase awareness and accurate diagnosis of CMT and related inherited neuropathies to provide patients and families with crucial information to improve their quality of life and to fund research, which has really been our leading cause in the last couple of years that will lead to treatments and, of course, a cure. We've worked tirelessly over the last 16 years of raising funds through Team CMT, through golf outings, various events, bike-a-thons, spin-a-thons, marathons, you name it, we've probably done it, and even done a circumnavigation of Big Island of Hawaii. One of the things I did want to mention tonight, a big Team CMT participant, we have Richard Barreto, who is going to be climbing Mount Kilimanjaro in honor of the daughter of one of our board members, Dakota Riley, who I think Dakota's here somewhere. Thank you, Richard, for spreading the word and doing so much work for such a great cause. But these are just a few things that we've been doing, and the list goes on and on. Our newest theme, as I said earlier, is the set sail for CMT. So again, can't thank you enough for joining us. For me personally, my involvement with this organization, I've been a member since 2003. Allison Sharp Moore and I go way back, Manhasset High School, class of 1983, which there are a bunch of us Manhasset High School graduates here. So thank you again for coming. What to me truly differentiates this organization from many charities out there is the patient approach. H&F is all about thinking about the patient, what the patient goes through, what we can do from a patient's perspective to battle this and do as much as we can to find a cure. So all of our research is patient-centric. And to date, we've funded almost $2 million towards research. So yeah, it's really good stuff. One of our proudest programs is the production of a documentary called Bernadette, which some of you may have been able to meet Bernadette this evening. She's brought a face to CMT and really has coined the phrase, it's the biggest disease that no one's ever heard of. So it's being used regularly by patients, by media, by everyone, and it's really a tribute to her that we are lucky enough to have her working with us. It is with a great honor and privilege that I introduce you at this point, Bernadette Scarduzio. Hi, everybody. My name is Bernadette, and I am so glad that I got to see so many faces I haven't seen in so many years, and it's nice to see some new faces. And I've been working with the Hereditary Neuropathy Foundation for about 4 years now, and it literally changed my life in a very good, dramatic way. CMT runs in my family. My father had it. He passed away, unfortunately. But it goes on. My brother has it, and we suffered our whole lives hiding it. You know, and finally, when I was, you know, in my late teens, I said, I really, really want to talk about this illness. And that's when I let a film crew film me. And from there, you know, my family met Allison. And because of Allison, my dad, before he passed away, was able to actually speak about it. And he was able to let that go of, you know, shame, and was just, it was so nice to see him accept the disease and accept me the way things are, accept himself for having it as well. And he also wore like braces. So I have to thank Allison for, you know, bringing
this disease to my family. Everyone knows now. Aunts and uncles were like, wow, Bert, I didn't even know all these years with all the surgeries. I didn't really understand what was going on. So because of Allison and H&F, a lot's changed. I can't be I'm grateful for being here and to come to these events. So thank you guys again for coming. And I just want everyone to know what CMT is and raise awareness. So if you guys can pass on the word from here on out, social media, whatever. But Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease is the most common hereditary neuropathy that you've never heard of. So thank you for coming. And here's Allison. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Bernadette. As usual, I'm always emotional. I'm delighted to have everybody here tonight, to see so many new faces, old faces, and to have the support of everybody here. This has been a hell of a journey for me, as we all know. Everybody calls me. My phone is full. I don't get back to them. It's not a good thing, but there's weeks where I take Zen moments, and then there's weeks where it's insane. And I have to say, the journey's been worth it. For the first time ever, we're embarking on unbelievable things. We're in clinical trials right now. We have a phase 3 on with a company next. We're embarking on a phase 2 with a company called Acceleron, another company calling it Flexus. And then there's about 3 other companies that also have pipeline drugs. So it's very, very exciting. For the first time, we're able to say that we may actually have treatments in the near future. Now, as we sit here tonight and you see Bernadette and you see us, and Matt is one of our board members, he said to one of the friends, now everybody knows what it's like to live with CMT being on this boat. We're all on steady. We live like this every single day. People think we're drunk. We're not. Sometimes we may be, but we try not to be. But anyway, so it really is a devastating disease. I can't even explain the impact it's had on my life. Every day really is a struggle, but because I'm so indebted to the people in this room, mostly my husband, my mother, my sister Courtney, the board members, I just keep going. I keep fighting to try to cure this disease. And I will tell you that over the last year, I have a script, but I have a tendency to go off the cuff. Over the past year, it's been so rewarding because I think the fruit of our labor is finally paying off. It's been 16 years that I've been doing this. There's been people in this room that have been dedicated to this disease for 16 years, Marguerite and Michael Lucas being some of them, my friends that are sitting here, Trisha, Gabby, there's many others, and I'm sorry if I'm not naming you, but you've seen it. You knew me before I had CMT, you know me now, and you've stuck by us, and I really, really appreciate it. And I just want to continue to say that a little bit of our accomplishments are these clinical trials, but we're also trying to address the quality of life issues that people are having. We know that if you exercise and you eat a better diet and you get more sleep, you can have a better outcome. So we're starting to fund research like that. We only have raised enough money to do pilot studies. Our goal is to go to the next hurdle and do much larger studies with our centers of excellence. We now have 12 centers of excellence. We just added Hackensack, New Jersey in our backyard. Who knew that Hackensack is like the mecca of medicine, but it is. And now we just add Stanford in California, which is Stanford, which is amazing. And we're going on and on. We're doing exercise studies, we're doing nutritional studies. And then sadly, and I kind of knew this, but I didn't want to face it myself because I think I'm a victim of it. We're now finding out that CMT is just not a peripheral disease. It does affect the autonomic system and it does affect breathing. And there's people in this room that have been hospitalized for it. There's people that are suffering. They're sleeping with BiPAPs at night. It's really horrific disease. So why we're here tonight is to raise funds to start tackling not just treatments, we want to go for cures. So we've become, over the last 2 years or so, experts in gene therapy. So we're going to start looking at approaches that will actually replace the gene and hopefully cure the disease. So I just want you to know that your dedication to us being here tonight, hopefully going on some of these auction, there's not a lot, but we do hope that there's good enough stuff here that you feel worthy to bid on them. My wonderful husband's gonna auction off 2 live auctions. So if anything interests you, we do appreciate it. It's not gonna be a waste. I don't want to talk too much because we want to eat and we want to party. So let me just finish what I have to say. I need to switch my page if I can. Perfect example, CMT. You can't even do this. Michael, help. So I just want to thank a bunch of people in the room. Obviously, Joy and Bernadette, obviously, they already spoke and I thank them. Our board members that are here tonight, Karen Riley, Matt Downing, our committee tonight for set sail, Kara Sprague, where are you? Somewhere? Kara. Our newest addition to the family is Debbie Newcomb, who I think bought 10 tickets and then another 3. Debbie found out, I hope you don't mind me saying, much later in life, she had CMT. She is one of the most diligent, aggressive, super patients I've ever met in my life. If everybody could be like her, fighting to get a diagnosis, to get the right braces, to get the right PT, it's Debbie Newcomb. So I just want to give a special thank you to her. And then my sweet, sweet friend, Estella, where are you? There you are. I love you. Thank you for being in my life. I met Estella, what, 10, 15 years ago. She is how old? 36, a lot younger than me. And Estella has always been by my side as a friend, as a volunteer. And we just recently hired her part-time. We want her full-time, but she's now consulting as a patient and advocate and a sick graphic designer, marketer for H&F. So thank you, Estella. I think I've said enough. I just want to again thank everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. And 2 more people before I shut down. The 3 most important people in my life, besides my children, are my husband, Robert Moores, in the back, who has been putting up with me since we got married. And you guys all know I'm not easy, okay? My sister, Trisha's laughing really hard. So she's known me since I'm like 10. My sister, Courtney, we come from the same cloth. She's by my side all the time. If she did not join H&F 5 or 6 years ago, I swear to God, I don't even know if we would have made it. She's done unbelievable things to move the organization forward and to support me. And then lastly, my mother, for giving me life. And by the way, as horrific as this disease is, it's not that bad because I have her by my side. So thank you. I appreciate it.